Hello, I'm Kamalath K. I'm presenting this topic, use of FMEA in pharmaceutical industry. This is a case study of the use of failure mode and effect analysis to identify and manage process risk in biotech manufacturing environment. This FMEA project took place at Lonza's Portsmouth NH site, a large-scale mammalian cell culture facility with the objective of mitigating process failures and reducing overall manufacturing process risk. The scope of the effort was to apply FMEA and root cause analysis tools to 8 batch records for purification process of a customer's product. Here is the three-phase approach for implemented by Lonza. This is phase 1. Phase 1 consists of conducting team education on FMEA, identify RPNs for each failure mode, determine top priority failure modes. Phase 2. Phase 2 consists of conduct RCA for top priority failure modes, develop solution for selected root cause. Phase 3. Phase 3 consists of develop detailed implementation design and action plans for solution identifying phase 2 implementation action plans. This is phase 1, FMEA assessment and RPN scoring. Here we see a table which table of a process. This process table consists of a potential failure mode, potential failure effects, severity, potential causes, occurrence, current controls, detectability, and RPN. We have ratings for severity, occurrence, and detectability. RPN is the product of severity, occurrence, and detectability. Here we see that the potential failure effects, potential causes, current controls are all coded. For consistency in analyzing and summarizing the assessment results, the team identified a set of possible entries for each column and assigned codes for each. Using these codes, the pace of this process increased, which reduced the amount of typing in a spreadsheet. All members of the team used the same assessment and scoring cards. These templates, one each for severity rating scale, occurrence rating scale, and detection rating scale, used 1 to 5 system with a clear description for each rating. Each team member kept copies of these templates and referenced them throughout the assessment sections. This is a table which consists of a detectability rating scale, 1 being very easiest and 5 being very difficult. In all, 2,600 batch record line items were analyzed, 266 high-risk RPNs accessed. Of 25 critical failure modes identified, just 6 were selected to move into phase 2. Many of the other failure modes were already addressed by the Lonza through other initiatives, and Lonza leadership wanted to focus efforts only the vital failure mode. In this phase, the phase 2, which is root cause analysis and solution identification, root causes were identified for 6 critical failure modes carrying from phase 1, and solutions that address these failure modes were created and prioritized. In another series of working sessions, an RCA was performed for each critical failure mode. Using fishbone diagrams and 5 why tools, the team identified 23 root causes that associated with set of critical failure modes. The team found that they possess enough basic data to make root cause determinations without the need of more sophisticated analysis. There are 23 root causes which are grouped by affinity into 4 categories to help in delineation of teams and approaches for solution development. Solution was developed for these root causes. Here is the solution template for a particular root cause. The final step in phase 2 was to develop a prioritization index to help Lonza identify the order in which the solutions might be implemented. This index represented the ratio of the expected reduction in RPN if the solution were implemented to the feasibility of being able to implement the solution. Here the prioritization index is given by RPN at the beginning minus RPN estimated after the implementation. Feasibility rating was based on 1 to 5 scale customized by Lonza team. The scale considered a number of factors: estimated capital cost to implement, the time to implement, the labor resource to implement, the impact on the customer, the organizational level that would control the implementation. Phase 3. It consists of detailed design and implementation. In this phase, In this phase, Lonza leadership took the solution defined and prioritized in phase 2 and integrated them into operational excellence structure. Solutions were put in place through a series of relatively short focus implementation sprints designed to keep energy and momentum high during implementation. This framework aligned with Lonza's plan, do, check and act approach to organizational excellence. Figure 2 illustrates the implementation framework. This figure implements the framework for phase 3. Thank you.